Good morning. My name is Colton Tucker. This past weekend, I had the honor and privilege of preaching alongside Tyler Swaney at the Granite Bay campus. It was awesome. We dove into week number 3 of our Fight series and talking about 2 Timothy, talking about controversial conflicts that we get in life. And I think about my life, and man, I've been in a lot of conflicts before. Some dumb arguments and some maybe that mean a lot more. I remember one time, my parents, we were driving home someone from school, and this person I knew always loved to be right. They always had to be right about everything that they did, and it got under my skin. I was so frustrated. And one time we were driving down the road, and they said something along the lines like, oh, they put in a new Starbucks there. That used to be a round table. And I looked back and I said, that wasn't a round table. There was never a round table pizza there. And we started going back and forth about this, and I was getting so mad and angry, and my mom looks at me and she says, Colton, that used to be a round table. And I was so frustrated and mad because that person always had to be right. And my mom, thank God for mom, she looks at me and says, Colton, you don't need to do that. There's no point in that. And what the Apostle Paul was telling Timothy was the same thing. Don't get caught up in those meaningless conversations. Why? Because relationships are more important than being right. And I think that's something I totally took away from this past weekend is that, hey, don't get caught up in meaningless arguments. Don't get caught up in the meaningless conflict that we can so often come across every single day. Man, God cares more about our relationships than us being right all the time. So just want to encourage you that wherever you are at today, maybe it's with a spouse, maybe it's with your parents, maybe it's someone at work, just want to encourage you to be someone that's real over someone that's right. Because so often we can get caught up in that conversation of making our argument, of making our pitch and what we want to sound and what our opinion is. And sometimes someone is just wanting someone in their life that just listens to them and is just there and is just someone that's real with them. And to know that, man, this is someone in my life that doesn't necessarily have to make their pitch and tell me what I'm right and wrong at. It's just someone in my life that is real. So just want to encourage you that as you go about your day, to be someone that is just real, that is just there, present in someone's life, to not get caught up in the meaningless and pointless conflicts and arguments and confrontations that we don't need to get into. So God bless as you go about your day. Have a phenomenal day today.